So one of the great things about our G-Wagon that we have improved upon is we finally gave this thing an independent front suspension. That independent front suspension makes a big difference in ride quality, not just out here, but primarily on the road. But changing to that independent front suspension is what gave us the ability to have a better turn radius. Taking it from the old 53 feet to the new 47. So 47-foot turn radius is a lot better than what it used to be. But do y'all remember what the turn radius was in the GLS?
I don't.
It's under 41 feet, and it's got a longer wheelbase. It's a bigger vehicle. So it'll turn in a better, tighter spot than this will, but this thing's a little bit more rugged, a little bit more old school off-road. So pretty amazing vehicle for what this thing is and what it does.
It is. So this one is still the same chassis?
So, yep, so the chassis and stuff is still pretty much the same. It's still a body on frame type setup, but we've done a lot of changes. We put a lot of aluminum body panels on it. We took out 350 pounds out of the vehicle, trying to lighten it up a little bit for better fuel economy and things of that nature, better performance. We changed all but 3 things. The 3 things that were not changed were the exterior door handles, the front headlight washers, and the rear spare tire cover. Everything else got some sort of change, improvement, or redesign to make this thing that much better.
So this one has the 177 engine, or?
This has got the
178?
somebody called it a 2 something. It's the V8 twin turbo.
Oh.
The 4.5 liter.
Hey Jeff, if you didn't hear that 1040 being an end time, just
All right, hard right. So let's go
Thank you.
M1. Yep. Double check your M1, and we go straight from here. Foot off the brake pedal, straighten your wheel. There you go, and let it roll.
At first it's kind of hard to see, but once you start...
It is, and that's one of the challenges. You know, when you're in the GLS with Pierce, and we're able to use that surround view system, you know, surround view system's pretty damn cool. It'll keep you out of trouble. Here, maybe you're driving off the cliff, maybe you're not. You'll find out when you get to the bottom.
Can I go M2?
Oh my god.
Yeah, you go M2 now.
That's terrible.
Well, I mean, you would find out, right?
Yeah.
One way. Well, probably you wouldn't know when you got to the bottom. You know when you're in air, mid-air, screaming. You know that you drove off the cliff.
Like,
You got a little fly?
yeah. And I'm a
Yeah, open the window, see you blow them away.
There.
All right, so let's do that M1 downshift again for me, Ricardo. And then when we get to the double tree right there, upshift to M2 for me.
This is nice.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more for like the ranch areas.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, but keep in mind, most people aren't going to take it off-road because of the $12,000 paint job and, you know, all the other stuff that makes it a G-Wagon.
What's the difference this one and the 4x4 G-Wagon?
So the 4x4 gets a different lift. I think they call it, what do you call it, the 4x4 squared. It gets a higher suspension kit. Really that, and maybe 1 or 2 other changes. All right, gas, gas, gas. Take us up the hill. Whoa, easy gas, easy gas, easy gas. So like we talked about before, we put it in low range, it really changes that throttle mapping with the electronic throttle bodies and everything now. You know, it says, hey, we're gonna give you lots of power instantly. So you gotta be a little bit more conscientious about how you use a gas pedal, just so you don't make your passengers throw up. Because if they vomit, you know who gets to clean it up?
You would appreciate that.
You and I do. All right, roll on. We can go a little bit quicker. Keep us under 13 miles an hour. We'll go see if we can catch up to the black one.
What's gonna be worse? Eating lunch and going to skid pad, or lunch and
No, skid
off-road?
pad's easy, man. Skid pad, nothing to it.
So it's
Usually it's lunch and off-road is what makes me nervous. But off-road's the one that bounces you around quite a bit. Skid pad is not that bad because typically you're the driver the whole time. You guys do a lot better when you're the driver because your brain, inner ear, and eyes and hands function better because you're in control. You're not just the passenger being slung around.
This is fun.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, the dealership